Hello, beautiful people. This is Rosa Hernandez reporting from, you guessed it, Maryland. Here, beautiful Maryland. Anyway, I am about to do a little resistance training. And resistance training is good for the muscle. It works muscle parts that normally will not be worked. It helps to, when you gain muscle, it helps you to burn fat. It helps you to lose calories even after the workout, right? Even after you're working out, those calories are still being burned. Okay, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And while you're doing resistance training, it may not be so good, it may not feel good, but it's needed. And even when you're not working out, you know that that workout is still going on. Those muscles, that fat is still being burned, even if you're not physically exercising, because you're building those muscles. Such as life, we need muscles of faith. We need muscles of trust. We need muscles, even if we're going through a painful time, a painful season, a season where we don't understand anything. We need to go through those trials and tribulations to build our muscle of faith, to build our muscle of trust. 2020 has been a crazy year for us all, where it has challenged everyone to be indoors, to bond with loved ones, to bond maybe with people we never thought we would need to bond with, right? And so it's challenged us. A lot of people who started with us this year will not be starting with us next year. Your mind starts to shift in things. God starts to exercise your muscle of faith, your muscle of maturity. I know for me, I see things. There's just something that clicked over these last few months in me that I can share, that if it requires too much energy, if it requires too much drama, I can't deal with it. I don't have the time for that anymore. I don't have time to deal with foolishness as I once did. My time is more valuable now, even though we're in a pandemic, is more valuable now than it was a year ago. Things change. Your muscle of maturity stretches. Your muscle of maturity is challenged. So don't resist the resistant training that God puts before you. Whether it's physical training, resistance training, whether it's mental, emotional, or whatever it is. What is it that God is training you in? That resistance training is real, you guys. I don't put important things in my path. Like what I deemed as important is no longer important to me anymore. You know, like, oh my goodness, is that relationship going to cause me more stress? Is it going to waste any more of my time? Is that project worth my time or not? Is this bringing me joy? Is this bringing me peace? Is it bringing me rewards, short or long terms? Right? I'm learning about myself. I'm learning that, yes, being soft and gentle is a process also. That has been a muscle of training that God's been dealing with me. More on that later. But God started dealing with me the spirit of soft and gentleness from 2017. That's like 3 years ago, you guys. I've come a long way. I'm normally a type A person, but I don't have the energy anymore to argue, to debate, to try to change anybody's mind, or to even convey my viewpoints. I don't have time for that anymore. What I deem as important is very different than 5-6 years ago. 5-6 months ago. Very different. It's time to prioritize what brings you joy, what wastes your energy, what wastes your time, what produces time? What produces energy? It's time to do some resistance training. It's not easy, but God is stretching you in your faith walk. God is stretching you to trust Him. Resistance training God's way. That's all. Nothing deep, nothing scripted, nothing planned. Just knowing I am on my way to do some resistance training. And resistance training can be a little annoying, a little painful, a little time. But in the long run, it is huge benefits of resistance training. So do yours today. Take care. Be blessed.